And I'm going to see here if I can. I don't know why, but for some reason, my chat client has stopped working for me. But I can go here, I believe. At least I'm going to try. And I can look at the chat here, I believe. Alright. We'll see what happens here. So I got the chat here. I can pull this up and look at it. But let's go ahead and get the sim open. And again, we're flying from Boston over to Austin, Texas. The flight, I did it yesterday, but had a little bit of error. Had nothing to do with the flight, actually. But we're redoing it. We're going to do it tonight. And hope for the best. That's about all we can do. So, we'll see what happens. I don't know why TikTok for some reason hey, look at that, it's working now. Hopefully it stays working. Let's find out. We'll find out. So I'm just going to put in here testing. There we go. So chat is working. So, guys, I want to thank you. Glad to be back here with you guys again to do another flight. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the flight simming that we've been doing.
Loading, please wait. 51%.
I enjoy doing the flight simming. It's something that I can do. It's something I can bring to you guys that I do enjoy. I did get my friend Josh to
52%.
send me a different sound pack. I have not installed that yet. Hopefully I'll have that set up for the next flight that we do, and you guys can be able to see the difference for
Loading, please wait.
that sound pack
53%.
compared to this one. Let me tell you what, there's a big difference, because I can actually give you a passenger view,
Loading, please
which
wait.
is pretty
54%.
freaking awesome, to be honest. Okay, I got my mouse here. I had to. Alright, so that's loading up. Again, thank you guys so much
Loading,
for
please wait. 55%.
showing your support. If you guys wouldn't mind punching on that like button and liking the
Loading, please
stream, tapping on the
67%.
screen for us, also sharing it with your friends. We are slowly growing. We're at like 725-ish, maybe a little bit more by now. But it's all because of you guys, and I do appreciate you guys, doing what you can, to help me build the lounge
please wait.
here. I enjoy doing this, and
Loading, please wait. 79%.
oh, okay, it's still loading. But it's because of you guys. You guys are what make it happen. You guys are what makes this possible,
Loading, please wait.
and
80%.
I enjoy it.
Welcome menu.
So hopefully you guys
Page 1
do
of
too.
3. Press ESC to quit to desktop. Press tab to read support and release notes.
Okay.
Profile. Button. Options. Button.
Here we go. I hate when it does this. Come on.
World map. Button 2 of 5. Create world map. Button. World map
There
screen.
we go.
Press space. Search results. Aircraft selection and select departure. Combo. Search
All right, so
search results.
departure is Boston.
KBO/Logan. Select departure. KBO. Switch departure and select arrival.
And arrival
Search results. Cause/Austin Bergstrom I.
is
Select
Austin,
arrival.
Texas.
Cause Austin. Switch departure. KBOS/Logan. Runway 33L.
33
Drop down
left for runway.
34. Parking 1 ramp car. Parking 2 ramp cargo.
All these.
Parking 3 ramp cargo. Parking 4 ramp cargo. Parking 5 ramp cargo. Parking 7 ramp cargo. Parking 7 ramp cargo. Parking 6 ramp cargo. Parking 8 ramp cargo. Drop down option. Use right stick up and down to scroll. Runway, gate, parking 8 ramp cargo. Drop down list. Select KBOS/Logan I, gate, parking 8 ramp cargo. Drop down list.
Okay, so I'll move it when
Select
we get
two
on the
available
runway.
choices. Loading, please wait. 28%. Loading, please wait. 70%.
Once it gets loaded, I'll move to a different runway. That way I don't gotta deal with that.
Loading, please wait. 84%. Loading, please
But
wait.
thank you guys for being here.
84%.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support that you give us. Oh, let me load the lounge chat real quick. Forgot about that.
Loading,
You
please
guys
wait.
probably want
84%.
that. So let me get that loaded. Okay, so if you're watching from the YouTube lounge,
Loading, please wait.
I've got that enabled
84%.
now as well. Sorry about that, guys. So the chat for YouTube is up and running. The chat for TikTok
Loading, please
is
wait.
up and running-ish. Sometimes it don't repeat what I put on there. I'm going to put
Loading,
in
please
here,
wait.
hi everyone.
84%. Loading, please wait.
Hi
85%.
everyone. Cindy joined us.
Ready?
Okay. So, let me... We're going to move to a different gate here. Because right now we're at gate parking 8. We could try this, I guess. We'll see if it'll work here. Sometimes there's no ground power at some of these gates. We'll try this one. We'll see what it does. So we don't got to move. Let's go ahead and load packs. Just give that a minute to load. Here we go. Do this. Yeah, there it is. We'll do Wi-Fi. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got that going. We'll load first officer. Connect. Alright, we are good. I've already got the passengers being boarded.
Starting pre-flight flow.
Flight plan's already been exported. Yeah, there we go.
Good evening, Captain.
Got the flight plan right here. Good deal. So again, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all. Please tap on the screen, share it with your friends, invite them over to join us. Be sure to smash that like button. Help us get our name out there more. Help us build more. And we appreciate all you guys for, sharing and tapping on the screen for us, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. And we can't grow without you guys. We can't get nowhere without you guys. So please continue to show your support. I really appreciate it. I want to thank Lois. Lois did contribute to the lounge. I really appreciate that. Every dollar counts. So thank you, Lois, for doing that. And anybody else ever wants to do that, thank you guys for doing that as well. I do appreciate it. Also remind you guys, subscribe to the channel and get some of that private content that you're going to get when you subscribe. And yeah, appreciate you guys. All them things that make you go, All right. Got our co-pilot here, getting everything set and up.
Boston Airport information, Echo 0200 Zulu. Wind 29 or 4 at 8. Visibility 10.
It is 19 degrees outside here in Boston.
Temperature
Wind is
-7.
280 at 12
Viewpoint
knots.
10. Altimeter 30.41. Visual runway tree right and ILS runway tree left in use. Landing and departing runway tree right and runway tree left. DFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact, you have echo. Boston Airport information, Foxtrot 0200 Zulu. Wind 29 or 4 at 8.
All right. All right.
Would you mind checking the SIDS and stars?
All right, got to check our flight plan
Heading out for the
here.
walk-around.
Sid and stars.
Clearance delivery, Air Azores 272 Heavy ready to copy IFR clearance to Lodges. Air Azores 272 Heavy is cleared to Lodges Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.6 squawk 7555.
Alright, 4 right.
Boston clearance delivery JetBlue 8666 Heavy IFR to Boston, ready to copy. JetBlue 8666 Heavy is cleared to Boston Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.6 squawk 1452.
Then we're going to be landing at 36 left.
JetBlue 8666 Heavy cleared to Boston Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure on 124.4 squawk
And then
1452.
Suzy 6 window.
Heavy readback correct. Contact ground on 131.1. Good day.
Execute.
Air Azores 272 Heavy cleared to Lodges Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree
Yeah, let's
left
go
climb and
verify
maintain
everything here
9,000
real
feet.
quick.
Departure on 124.4 squawk 7555.
4 right.
Air Azores 272 Heavy readback
Climbing at
correct.
32,000.
Contact ground on 131.1. Good day.
We're going to do flaps 10. 18,000 on transition. And then we're going to come in for 36 left. Doing full on flaps. And then max on brakes for landing.
Departure frequency is 120.6 squawk 2721.
Alright.
JetBlue 206 Heavy cleared to Kilo Papa, Quebec, India Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure on 124.4 squawk
Okay.
2721. JetBlue 206 Heavy readback is correct. Contact ground on 131.1 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Aircraft looks good.
Okay. So now we're letting the co-pilot here do his thing so we can get this airplane up in the air here in a few minutes. Should be taking off in the next 5 minutes.
CDU message displayed. CRZ wind uplink ready. CDU message cleared. CDU message displayed. Forecasts uplink ready.
Washington. Brickyard 5776 Heavy is cleared to Washington Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.25
All right.
squawk 0562. Brickyard 5776 Heavy cleared to Washington Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 124.1 squawk 0562. Brickyard 5776
CDU message
Heavy
cleared.
feedback correct.
Flow completed.
134.05.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested.
Pre-flight.
Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal and auto. Window
Go
heat.
ahead and check.
On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Sit. Parking brake. On.
37.
Fuel control switches. Cutoff. Pre-flight checklist completed.
37.5.
CDU message displayed. Verify takeoff speeds.
There's that. Alright, V1's going to be 145. 148 for VR. And 154 for V2. 4.3 on trim. That'll work for that. Okay.
Boston clearance delivery, Swiss 5 Tree Heavy ready to copy IFR clearance to Zurich. Swiss 5 Tree Heavy is cleared to Zurich Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree
CDU message cleared.
9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 127.2 squawk 4362.
Alright, we're good there. Let's go ahead.
Boston clearance delivery, JetBlue 102
Close that
Tree Heavy
door.
ready to copy IFR clearance to Santiago. JetBlue 102 Tree Heavy is cleared to Santiago Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
Initiating before start flow.
Is 118.25
Alright, here comes our
squawk
before start
0257.
flow. Then he'll do our before start checklist.
Zurich Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 133.0 squawk 4362. Swiss 5 Tree Heavy readback correct. Contact ground on 121.9er. Good day. Boston clearance delivery, UPS 101 Tree Heavy ready to copy IFR clearance to Standiford. UPS 101 Tree Heavy is cleared to Standiford Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.6 squawk 6541. JetBlue 102 Tree Heavy cleared to Santiago Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure on 124.1 squawk 0257. JetBlue 102 Tree Heavy readback correct. Contact ground on 121.9er.
They are busy tonight.
Good day. UPS 101 Tree Heavy cleared to Standiford Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 124.4 squawk 6541. UPS 101
CDU message displayed.
correct.
CDU message cleared.
121.9er when ready to taxi. Good day.
Before start
Before
checklist.
start
Flight deck
checklist.
door. Closed and locked. Fuel 16934 kilograms. Checked. Passenger signs. On.
Cruise altitude
MCP.
32,000 tonight.
154. Heading 34. Altitude 32000. Set. Takeoff speeds. B1 152. BR 157. B2 164. Checked. CDU pre-flight. Completed. Rudder and aileron trim. Free and zero. Anti-collision lights. On. Before start checklist completed.
Alright, now we're going to do our pushback. So right soft 5.
Cockpit to ground.
There we go.
We've been cleared for pushback and start straight back.
Gonna release park and brake here in a minute.
Roger that. Ready for push straight back. Brakes off.
There's park and brake off.
Brakes released.
Brakes released. Here we go.
Start engines.
Starting engines. Starting engine 2.
There we go. Now our safety message.
Pushback complete. Engine 2 started.
Brakes set.
Engine 2 cut out. Steering pin is pulled. Watch for the salute and release from guidance on your right. Starting engine 1. Engine 1 started. Engine 1 cut out.
Right, we're looking good.
All engines stable.
Right, engines are stable.
Boston clearance delivery FedEx 1273 Heavy IFR to Memphis, ready to copy. FedEx 1273 Heavy is cleared to Memphis.
Before taxi flow.
Takeoff runway tree.
CDU message displayed.
7,000 feet.
CDU message cleared.
Frequency is 127.2 squawk 452 tree. FedEx 1273 Heavy cleared to Memphis Airport is filed. Takeoff runway tree left climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure
CDU message displayed.
squawk 452
Verify takeoff speeds.
Alright. Just waiting on a few more things here for the co-pilot. Flight attendants letting me know that they're ready, and we're getting there. We're almost ready. But we gotta have a few things completed here. We gotta do the
CDU message cleared.
Clear on the right. Clear on the left. Flow completed. Before taxi checklist. Generators. On. Progi. Auto. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall. Checked. Auto brakes. Rejected takeoff. Flight control test.
Alright, we'll get behind my yoke here. Honeycomb Alpha. Move it to the left.
Full left.
Let it go back to center.
Neutral.
To the right.
Full right.
Back to center.
Neutral.
Go forward.
Full forward.
Back to center. And all the way back.
Neutral. Full back.
And back to
Checked.
center.
Brake test. Checked. Before taxi checklist completed. From the flight deck, we wanted to welcome you on board and thank you for flying with us this evening. We're not anticipating any delays and should have you airborne soon. Again, welcome aboard.
That should put us at flaps 10. Which is where we gotta be. Okay, one more. Okay, there's that. Now what I gotta do is I'm gonna pause this for a minute, because if I don't, sometimes it thinks I'm landing when I get this lined up with the runway. So we'll do this. KBOS. Okay, yep. Okay, that's right. Unpause.
Before takeoff flow.
And while he's doing that, we've got to record our flight.
Flow completed. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Sit. Stabilization trim. Sit. Transponder. Sit. Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for takeoff.
Hit fly.
Notified. Before takeoff checklist completed.
Fuel up. Fly. Okay, this is just the program here, FS Airlines, what monitors my flight. Alright. That mode is on. Trim is disabled, and park and brake off. And here we go, folks. go.
26 knots. 42
Speed alive.
knots.
Checked.
58 knots. 73 knots.
80 knots. Checked.
88 knots. 101 knots. 114 knots. 126 knots. 137 knots.
B1.
147 knots. 157 knots. Airborne.
Positive break.
165 knots.
Gear up. feet. Lateral navigation. Vertical navigation. LNAV on. BNAV on. Flaps 5. Autopilot. Command A on. Flaps 5.
That was a beautiful takeoff, you guys. Beautiful freaking takeoff.
Acceleration altitude.
That was freaking beautiful.
Flaps up.
Flaps are coming in. There we go. Flaps are up.
Flaps up.
Landing gear is up. Anti-ice on.
Flaps up. Set.
That was a nice takeoff right there, folks. Not bad at all.
Flow completed. After takeoff checklist. Engine start switches. Off. Packs. On. Auto brakes. Off. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. After takeoff checklist completed.
Alright guys, if you're just joining us, if you don't mind to tap on that like button for us, also tap on the screen for us, and share it with your friends on Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, any social sites you might be a part of. We'd really appreciate it. I'm going to check and make sure our chat is still open.
Lights off.
Yeah, that's good. I did that. Make sure my chat thing's working, guys. Thinman, welcome to the stream. Again, I want to thank Lois. I don't think she's on with us right now, but she did make a contribution to the lounge, and that really means a lot to me for you guys that ever do that or ever able to do that. I really appreciate it. It does help us out. You know, I'm trying to turn this into something great that you guys can enjoy. I've not been on the camera as far as just me on camera here lately, due to, well, when TikTok kind of had a little interruption and all that, but either way, I enjoy coming on here streaming, being able to do these flights with you guys, and then of course, you know, when I go on camera just to talk to you guys. I haven't done that a lot here lately, and I'm going to. I've got some stuff that I'd like to talk about that I think can be helpful to people. But I also do it during live streams as well. And stand by. And I also, you know, do different conversations when I'm flying, and tonight there is something I want to talk about. I need to start putting it in the chat or in the title with whatever flight that I'm doing, so people know that, oh, he's flying tonight, but he's going to be talking about XYZ, right? And I think I can update the title without having to restart it. I believe I can go to... I want to see something. I think I can do it this way. There we go. Refresh this. Okay. Yeah, so it let me update the title, I believe. No face join. Okay. Hey. So yeah, the conversation, you guys, is going to be based on tonight something that I wanted to talk about because I see it happening all the time. All the time. And things just aren't the way that they used to be a long time ago, right? Times change, and as time passes and as things change, we change with time. Time changes us. It really does. It changes so many things, and unfortunately it's the fact that it changes even the way things are today compared to the way things used to be, let's say 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Transition altitude.
So much different.
Checked.
The one thing that, and I've seen so much discussion around this, I hear it everywhere. I hear it around me all the time. And it's relationships. And the way that some people are betrayed in relationships. The way that they are used in relationships. The way that they are disrespected in relationships. And it used to always be that the guys were always the bad guy, right? Always the guy. And let me tell you something. There are a lot of guys out there that treat their women like dirt. Absolutely treat their women like dirt. They don't deserve it, but they get treated that way. And because the woman loves this person so much, she is willing to go through it. But my question is this. Just on this note, for now. For you women that do that, for you women that are willing to go through it because of the love you have for the other person, when is it enough? When is it enough? When is it too much? When is it that you say, you know what? I'm better than that. I don't deserve that. I understand that we all want to be loved. Everyone wants to be loved. And we want that divine relationship. We want that solid foundation in the relationship. But a relationship cannot be solid if you are treated like you're second best. And when I just say women, let me change that. Let me correct myself. Let me say that men go through it too. Because we do. The good guys go through it too. The good women go through it too. And I'll tell you, you can sit here and try to figure it out and ask yourself why over and over and over. And sometimes the answer just doesn't come up. You know, in my last relationship started out so good. In 2023, I got back with someone that I loved more than anything in this world. And all of 2023 was the best year that I had for a long time. But in 2024, that all went right down to the crapper. And I go into more detail in another video that I have, so if people are interested in that, you can see that video if you're a subscriber. If not, I'll just tell you that I went through hell because I continued to believe in the relationship so much that I was willing to put up with stuff that nobody should ever put up with. There are certain things in a relationship that should not be acceptable. And I'm going to tell you what those are. Number one, and this is one that I didn't go through in this relationship, but I'm still going to add it in here. One of the things is abuse, physical abuse. No woman, no man deserves to be physically assaulted and abused. And if that's happening in a relationship, there's no way that person is loving you when they're beating on you at the same time. And it only gets worse. So, to anyone out there, if you're going through that, you got to get out of that situation before it gets even uglier. You deserve better. You're better than that. No one that loves you could be sitting there abusing you that way. So don't let them fool you by saying, "Oh, I love you." No. They're only saying that because you're calling them out for what they might be doing to you, and they're afraid that either you're going to leave or they're going to get in trouble for beating on you. There's no excuse for it. None. None. What's another one that should not be acceptable in a relationship? And that is someone that is going to cheat on you. Can you believe, you guys, that someone had said to me last year when I was talking about what I was going through, and they said, well, you know, today's different than what it used to be. Cheating is just something that happens, and you just had to accept it and move on. I don't think so. I don't care if cheating is something that happens today or not compared to something that was 20 years ago. Cheating is not acceptable. Number one, whether it's a guy or a girl that it's happening to, number one, it does not feel good to know that the one that you love more than anything in the world is going down the road cheating on you. It's what I went through. And there is no worse feeling than that. To know that the one that was supposed to be dedicated to you is giving themselves to someone else. That is not acceptable. And I know how it goes. We say, hey, let's work it out. I know it's not right what you did, but I'm willing to put it behind us. Let's work it out. I did that. It didn't fix anything. It only came to reality that when I thought it was being worked out, it was just to get someone where they wanted, to just basically give somebody what they wanted, to give something else that they were shooting for, right? You know, you might be in a relationship, have someone that cheats on you, and then you say, hey, I want to work it out, please, let's work it out, and then they come back. But they don't come back because they're wanting to work it out. They come back because there's something else that they want to get out of you. Whether it be, maybe they realize that, man, without this person, I'm not going to have this or this. So, yeah, okay, we'll work it out. And then they pretend that they're working it out, but they really don't, do they? They just continue to do what they were doing to begin with. Nobody deserves it. Nobody deserves to be cheated on and treated like they're the dirt that we walk on. Because that's what I think it is. If you can cheat on me, then you're basically putting me down to be the dirt beneath your shoe. And any woman that's being cheated on, then that guy is putting you at the dirt beneath your shoe. And you do not deserve it. But for some reason, we all do it. Not cheating, is not what I'm saying. What I mean by we all do it, I mean we all find a way to make things work out. At least think it's going to work out. And then it saves a relationship for another 6 months, maybe another year, maybe another 2 years, who knows? But while you're thinking that things are going to get better, it's just temporary. It's a temporary broken heart waiting. It's a temporary self-destruction of a relationship. No one deserves it. Guys, I was cheated on, and there was no sorrow. I learned the hard way. When someone can look at you and not have one bit of remorse for what they did to you, it tells you one thing. So listen up, people. Guys and girls, if you're going through it, if they can look at you with no remorse, if they can go about their day with not worrying about one thing to do with you, as bad as it hurts, find someone that will truly love you. Don't mess with them because they're not worth it. You know, if an ex can leave you and not even care about your well-being, like not even check to see, is that person okay? That should tell you enough that they don't care. Some people will never change. Y'all need to remember that some people will never change. Some people are prone to continuously do that for the rest of their life. That's right. Cheat for the rest of their life. Unfortunately, some people don't have a heart. You know, something else to think about. if you're in that situation, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to turn it around. Don't actually go do it, but I'm just saying, in looking at it, turn it around. If it was you doing it, what would they do? Ask yourself that. If I was doing this to them, what would they do to me? I'll tell you what they would do. They would leave you. They would leave you sitting. It's unfortunate, right? Because a lot of us have such a good heart that we want to believe it'll get better, that we can fix it, we can make it better. Because we love that person so much, we don't want to think about being without them. So we try to build this illusion in our mind that things are going to be perfect if I just do this, this, and this. I learned the hard way, folks. So don't put yourself through that, ladies. Don't put yourself through that, guys. You don't deserve that. You know, relationships, it's a tough one, isn't it? Relationships is something hard. It can be so hard and so confusing, complicated. I hope that, hopefully I'm giving you guys some stuff that you can take home with you. That you can just remember that, you know, John said this, this, and this. And I hope that it helps you. I really do. I really do. I can't tell you guys, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm a guy that is not afraid to admit my weaknesses. And I'll tell you right now, there was night after night that I lay in that bed, and I still have my nights when I lay in that bed and I'm completely broken. When my heart is completely shattered. All because
from the flight deck, we've reached our cruising altitude. We hope you enjoyed today's flight. We'll certainly do our best up here to make it as enjoyable as possible. When the seatbelt sign is off, you're free to get up and move about the cabin. However, when seated, please keep your seatbelt fastened as turbulence can occur at any time. Thanks again and welcome aboard.
Let's check and see the time here. Alright, so we got a little under... Got about 3.5 hours.
The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You're free to move about the cabin, but when seated, please keep your seatbelts fastened as turbulence is unpredictable.
I'm gonna just make sure we're on track here. Okay. 2:42. For so many nights I laid there and I cried myself to sleep. I tried to understand it. I tried to... I mean, it got to the point to where you even start giving yourself excuses. That, well, maybe this is why. So folks, don't put yourself through it. If someone's done that to you, as hard as it is, find someone that's going to love you. Because waiting for someone that has only hurt you will leave you with nothing. And you know, at one time, you're a person that is everything until they go and do that. Then they have excuse after excuse. Well, you didn't give me attention. Well, you didn't do this enough with me. There is one thing that I think that, well, there's more than one thing, but the one thing that I think should never interfere in a relationship is money. Money should never be a reason to cheat on somebody or to leave somebody. Because when you love someone, you stick with them through the thick and the thin. Unfortunately, I didn't get that lucky. But money should never be a reason to not want to continue to love someone and be with them. Money, materialistic, should never be a reason why you'd want to go and sleep with somebody else. And if there's anybody out there that's done it, or that does it, stop hurting people. You want to be loved, then try loving the other person too. And some of you guys out there are just as cheating and conniving as some of the women out there. And you're in for a long ride, because it's going to be a continuous roller coaster because you can't get your shit together. No one deserves to be hurt like that. No one. Ladies, if you're going through it, put your foot down. Men, if you're going through it, put your foot down. You show the other person that you've had enough, that you're better than that. How many of you would agree if I asked you right now, if I was talking to every one of you, well, I am talking to everyone right now, but let me ask you a question. How many of you can say that if you didn't have, let me ask you this, if you didn't have the finances that you have right now, would your other half still love you? And if you can't answer that just as quick as I said it, then keep your guard up. See, I went through that. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be treated that way between having all the materialistics and not having the materialistics. I know what it's like, and I know the difference. I know both sides of that life. We should love the other person for who they are, not for what they got. And we should love the other person for who they are and not for where we are. Does that one boggle anybody when I say that? Anybody curious what I mean by that? To love someone for who they are and not for where we are. If anybody's curious what I might be talking about when I say that, Welcome, Oreo. Lisa. I'll tell you what I mean by that. I mean that you should be able to love the person that you're with. You should be able to love them and not have it based on you. It should be based on them. And it shouldn't be based on, with, for example, oh, well, being with this person, I have this, this, and this. There was so much that I learned in my last relationship. The hard way. I learned it the hard way. There is no worse feeling when you're laying beside someone that puts you second best. And I hope no one, and I say this because I hope no one goes through it, but I know that there's people that do go through it. Maybe no one that's listening right now. Everybody's listening now might have a perfect relationship, and that's great. That is outstanding. But if any of you don't have that perfect relationship, I hope that the things that I've been saying can at least help you take up for yourself a little bit more. Because the outcome is not good when you don't take up for yourself. When you don't put your foot down. The outcome is you being left in the middle of this dark void and feeling like there's nothing around you. That's the best way I can describe what it feels like to be done in certain ways. I've been visually impaired my whole life. My whole life I've been visually impaired, and I've been okay with it. When I was younger, when I was from the age of, whatever, let's just say 7, up to the age of 14. Well, no, take it back to the age of 21. I didn't accept being visually impaired. I didn't think about the fact that I could be, it could have been worse. I could have been completely blind. I didn't think about that stuff when I was younger. I didn't care. But once I started accepting who I was, I would say 90% of anything to do with a relationship, there was always judgment taking place. And me personally, I would never not date somebody because they're visually impaired. That to me, that's just silly. But you wouldn't believe the few that did turn me down because of being visually impaired. And that's fine. It is what it is. Even as of today, I'm good with it. Because then that just means, again, that if a person's not going to want to be with you because of something like that, then obviously they can't love you, right? But just don't let no one treat you that way. Don't let no one treat you like a piece of material and don't stand by and don't put up with being cheated on or being abused or being wronged over and over and over. Stand up for yourself, ladies. Stand up for yourself, men. I say ladies and men because we all go through it today. It's not just ladies. It used to be it used to be more that ladies would go through it than men. But today, it's just all over the map. It happens the same amount to the men as it do the women. And at the end of the day, people just want to be with somebody that'll love them, right? You want to be with somebody that'll love you for who you are. And that's what I've always said. To be with someone that accepts you for who you are. To be with someone that doesn't look at you because of you having money, or because you have a nice car, or because you have a house, or because that stuff don't matter at the end of the day. Because when we die, you can't take that with you. It's not going to matter. I'm going to test the chat here. I don't know if it's still working or not, but I'm just going to put hi, everyone. Yeah, it seems to be working. I found this, and I've not played it. I was going to upload it, but I got to make sure that it's not something that's against like policies, because it's got like cussing in it and stuff like that. And it's not about nobody specifically. It's just one of them. I don't know. It's just funny, and it's based around like relationships and stuff, but it's talking to people that like cheat and stuff like that, and it just says some funny stuff. And I might end up playing it. It's pretty good stuff. I might end up uploading it. If you guys don't mind to tap on that screen for me, show me some love. Give me some love. Can I have some love, please? Will you give me some love? I just want some love. Give me some love, baby. Tap on that screen. Tap, 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 tap. Tap away. Punch that like button. Invite your friends over to hang out with us. After all, when is it you can just jump into a 737 like this and fly across the world and not even have to leave your living room? How about that? Oh, Shazam! Now, I appreciate you guys, and I hope that the different discussions that I do talk about, I hope that it's something that can help you. I know tonight, like I said, we're based on kind of talking about relationships on this flight tonight, but you know, it don't feel good, does it? When someone treats you like that. It don't feel good when someone belittles you. And I'm sorry, but I think that's someone that cheats on you, they're belittling you. Someone that cheats on you, they're disrespecting you. Someone that cheats on you, they're stomping on your face. Someone that can give their body to somebody else when they're supposed to be with you, it's wrong in every way. And you don't deserve it. But people make excuses up all the time, don't they? They get all these excuses they want to use. Oh, well, I did it because of this, and I did it because of that, and I did it because of that. Shut up. You did it because you're dirty. You did it because you You went and forgot what the true definition of love meant. You did it because you don't even respect yourself. That's right. You did it because you don't even care about yourself. You belittle yourself by going out and putting yourself into bed with another man or woman, instead of being with the one that you were supposed to love, and the one that loves you. Pleasure only lasts for a few minutes, but love can last forever. Pleasure is a temporary. Love is permanent. Love can be permanent until you break it, until you throw your relationship out the window by cheating. And it's funny, isn't it? It's funny when people that's in relationships, they catch their other person cheating. It's funny when that happens, and then they call them out and they get so mad. And they start all their excuses. Well, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to hurt you, but I do love you. Shut up. Shut up. You don't love me. If you did, you wouldn't have done it. Am I right or am I right? Something else that I think is absolutely ridiculous in relationships is letting others control what you do in your relationship. How many of you have dealt with that in your relationship? How many of you have been in a relationship and your companion listens to what other people tell them? You need to do this, you need to do that. That's another one I don't agree with. You don't need somebody to tell you how to live your relationship. You don't need somebody to tell you whether you're accepted or not, whether you're acceptable or not. Yeah, that's right. That's another one that I disagree with, that I've also experienced. The only person that needs to worry about what happens is the one you lay beside at night. So I'm telling you, men, women, if you're going through that, if you're in a relationship and you're seeing your companion having people tell them what they need to do and all this, put your guard up, put your foot down, take control. Do what you can to fix it before it's too late. And the best way is honesty. And that's sometimes the problem too, isn't it? You're in a relationship and you can't tell your companion nothing because they only get mad if you try to have a conversation. There are so many different things that can make a relationship go wrong. But just remember, at the end of the day, you are not just a piece of material laying on the back of a chair. You're a human and you deserve to be loved, respected, and treated with 100% respect. I remember my ex-wife once said, But you'll never get no one when me and you are no longer together, because no one else is going to want to be with someone that can't see or see that good. Which I call bullcrap on. Because eventually somebody's going to see the good. You know, like, oh, you know what? I do like you. You know what? You are a good guy. Of course I am. People just got to take their blinders off and wake up. Right? Anyways, I hope that, you know, I hope that no one's going through it, but sadly I know that there's people that go through these rough situations in their relationship. And that is not something that just happens today. So if you're going through it, put your foot down, ladies. Put your foot down, man. Don't be cheated on, don't be used, and don't be treated like you're second best. Don't be treated like you're dirt beneath somebody's shoe. You're better than that. You are better than that. And those people that treat people like that, you all need to wake the freak up and get yours together. We live and we learn. And I did learn a lot in mine. I wish it would never happened. I wish things would never went the way they did. But there's nothing that you can do to change what's already done. I learned that the hard way. What's done is done. And there's nothing, trust me, nothing you can say or do to change somebody's heart. That is freaking unfortunate, but true. And like I said, if you're going through it, and if you know something's going on, don't wait around. Please, don't wait around. You confront them, and you tell them you're not going to put up with it. Because I guarantee, whether whether you're a guy or a girl, if you're going through it, if it's happening to you, I can tell you one thing right now: you do not deserve it. No one does. No one deserves to be cheated on or to be treated like they're second best. And some people do it so well, don't they? I know, God knows I know it. I went through it. I won't get into details, but I'm just saying I went through it, and there's no worse feeling. No worse feeling. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see where we're at. If you are here with me still, I don't know how many we got actually. It's still here sticking around. But if you are here, throw something in the chat. Say hello. Say shut up. Say whatever. Say whatever you want to say. But just talk to me, people. I feel like I don't even know. Y'all just talk to me if you can, and if you don't want to, I understand. But if you don't mind sharing, tapping on the screen, inviting your friends over, let's build the lounge. Lounging with John is a place for everyone. It's a place where you can hang out, chat, have fun, relax, all that good stuff. Y'all want some music? I could throw some music on, I guess. If anybody wants some music, I'm going to need you to type yes in the chat, and I'll put some music in. Who wants music? Anybody? Anybody going once, going twice? Anybody want music? Going once, going twice. So, to the blind man in the corner. I just sold music to myself. How about that? Alright, let's see. I wonder if I can. I was trying to see if I could. Alright, let's take a look here. About 3.5 hours, folks. La da 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 da. And now, let's see. I wonder if you guys can hear. Let me see something. I'm gonna see something here in a minute. I'm gonna see if you guys can hear this, or if you can't hear this. Let's let me see. Alright, there's that. Let me see. Let me see if I can get a guest to come up and talk. See if he's got anything he wants to add. Let's see if Josh wants to join us. So Josh, do you want to join the live stream? We're talking about relationships. If you'd like to join, maybe put your thoughts in. If so, meet me on Team Talk.
Sending to Josh.
Send. Oh yeah. Okay. I sent him a message. Let's open up Team Talk and see if he comes up. I don't know if he's going to or not, but we'll see. Alright, we'll go there. I'll put myself there, and we will see what happens. Da 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 da. Guys, I appreciate you. If you guys don't mind tapping on the screen, just remember it. The stuff you guys do, I really appreciate it. Whenever you share the stream, whenever you tap on the screen, any of that stuff, I really, really appreciate it. I want to build this channel to make it something great. I want to make it great for you guys, not just me. I hope that the different topics that I talked about, I hope that it's something that can help you get through a situation that you might be going through. That's one of my ultimate goals, is to help others, and I hope that I can do that. Now, I didn't go into details about the relationship that I went through, but I can tell you that anyone that subscribes to the channel, you are going to get all the details of things that normally I would not talk about. Well, if you're a subscriber, you're going to get it. You're going to get content that normally will not be available. So keep that in mind. You can subscribe at the lowest tier. It's only $2.99, and you know, that's up to you, but I'd really appreciate it if you do. That would definitely help support the channel, help support me, and I'd be most grateful if you guys did that. But I don't know if I gotta put the link. I'm so new at this. Do I gotta give you guys a link, or can you see it on my page? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna see something here. Let's see. Oh, notification. Are you listening to my live stream right now, or no? Question mark. You put Rolando instead of Orlando. That's funny. That's too funny. Let's see. Well, that's probably a troll. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I want to see if you guys can hear something. Let me go back to doing what I was. Let's see. Where is it? Now, let's see. Come on, play. So your pretty face. There's 10%. I think that's good. So we'll leave it at 10. But now, can you guys hear it? Let's see. I think that's good. So we'll leave it at 10. But now, can you guys hear it? And that would be no. I don't think you can. Let's see. I think that's good. So we'll leave it at 10. Nope. You guys cannot hear it. Yeah. So alright, so I got that muted for a minute. Let me see. I know what I'm going to have to do. blah. Alright. Alright, you guys might lose the screen for a minute, but I gotta do something real quick. Okay, with that. Windows Media Player. Yep, there it is. We'll hit OK. Yep, okay. I bet you now is I'll unmute it. We'll hit OK. And I bet you'll be able to hear it. Yep. Okay. I bet now is I'll unmute it. We'll hit OK. And I bet you'll be able to hear it. Yep. Okay. I bet now is I'll unmute it. We'll hit OK. And I bet you'll be able to hear it. Yep. Okay. Wait a minute. I bet now is what? Hold on. This thing's being stupid. What? Alright. Okay, so let me do that real quick. Yeah, it should be. So let me do that real quick. No. Yeah, it should be. So let me do that real quick. I guess not. Why not? What is the problem? For some reason... Wait a minute. No, you guys, I don't know why you're not. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Is that what? Alright, hold on guys. Let me see something real quick. Let's see what it does now. Is that what? Pause that. Yep, hold on, I fixed it. Let me see something real quick. Sure did. Let's see what it does now. Is that what? Okay, leave that there for a minute. We're gonna do something here. Open file. Hold on. Okay. Oh, here today. Okay. Now, I should hear Yep. Good deal. Now, I should hear Yep. Perfect. All right. Let's do this. Alright guys, we are doing the music thing. Listen to some music. We are a little over 3 hours until we get to Austin, Texas. All my exes live in Texas. I don't have any exes from Texas. Just saying. All my exes are from Indiana. Or the good old state of Ohio. And you know what? Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Never mind. I'm going to shut up. Bam.
Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. That's alright, 'cause I like the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. That's alright, 'cause I love the way you lie. Love the way you lie.
Not me. I hated the way you lied. Oh. Forget that song. Dun, 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 dun. What is this? Breaking news. Johnny's ex cheats on him again. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. What is this music? I don't know. What is this music? Why is it? Uh, all right. There. Why can't I hear it? Alright, we're doing country tonight, folks. What is it doing? All right. Come on. All right. Let me do something here. It's being stupid. Being stupid. Do 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 do. Sorry guys, I'm just checking something real quick. Oh, you know what? Dag on it. Hold on a minute. I gotta do something real quick. Well, this sucks. Hold on, because I got to do something. I didn't want to have to do this, but I'm going to have to. Hold on. Okay.